What ethnicity am I? So, where are you from? The barista at the cafe asked while writing my name on the cup. Earth, I said, because this happened literally every day. No, but like where? She pressed. India? South America? Europe? You look like all of them. I honestly have no idea, I said. She laughed like I was joking, but I wasn't. I was 17 years old and had no idea what race I was because my parents refused to tell me. At dinner that night, I tried again. Mom, what ethnicity are we? We're American, she said, passing the salad. But before that, I said. Before that, we were younger, my dad said, and they both laughed like it was hilarious. I'm serious, I said. People ask me all the time and I have nothing to tell them. Tell them you're from Earth, my mom said. So I tried asking my grandmother on the phone. Grandma, what's our heritage? Oh, sweetie, we're from Ohio, she said. No, I mean like ancestry, I said. My ancestors are from Ohio too, she said. What about before Ohio? I asked. Before Ohio, there was nothing, she said, and hung up. I tried to trick my mom while she was distracted doing taxes. Hey mom, what should I put for race on this college application? What are the options? She asked without looking up. White, black, Asian, Hispanic, Native American, Pacific Islander, I said. Put yes, she said. That's not an option, I said. Then put no, she said. I googled our last name trying to find its origin. The internet said it was either French, Vietnamese, Nigerian, or possibly made up entirely. One website said it meant bread maker, and another said it meant son of the mountain. At school, I asked the Spanish teacher if I looked Hispanic. She said maybe. I asked the Mandarin teacher if I looked Chinese. He said possibly. I asked the French teacher if I looked French, and she said everyone looks a little French if you squint. I saved up money to buy a DNA test kit. When it arrived, my parents were waiting in the living room like an intervention. We can't let you do that, my dad said. Why? I asked. The companies sell your data, my mom said. I don't care about my data, I said. You will when you're older, my dad said, taking the kit. Trust us. I had my friend Jeremy order one to his house instead, but when I went to pick it up, his mom said my mom had called and asked her not to let me have it. They'd coordinated against me. I tried asking my doctor at my physical. So what ethnic background would you say I am, medically speaking? That's not really a medical question, he said, but certain races have certain health risks, I said. I'd Googled some to prepare. Should I be worried about sickle cell, Tay-Sachs? Your parents said you might ask about this, he said. I'm not supposed to discuss it with you. You're my doctor, I said. I'm the family doctor, he said. I got desperate and went to the public library to research genealogy records. I searched for hours and found records for everyone with my last name going back to the 1800s. But when I got to my parents' generation, everything stopped. No birth records, no marriage licenses, nothing. That's odd, the librarian said, looking over my shoulder. It's like your family just appeared out of nowhere in 1999. That's 3 years before I was born, I said. Maybe they changed their names, she suggested. I searched for name change records but found nothing. Then I noticed something strange. The librarian had written down my parents' names to help search, but when I came back from the bathroom, the paper was gone, and she acted like she'd never seen me before. I was just here, I said. You were helping me with genealogy. I don't know what you're talking about, she said. The library is closing. It was 2 p.m. The library didn't close until 8. I snuck into my dad's home office looking for any documents that might list race or ethnicity. I found my birth certificate, but where it should have listed my parents' race, someone had put whiteout, actual whiteout on an official document. When I held it up to the light, I could see something underneath, but couldn't make it out. What are you doing? My dad said from the doorway. Looking for answers, I said. You won't find them there, he said, taking the certificate. Then where? I asked. When you're 18, he said. We'll tell you when you're 18. That's in 6 months, I said. Then wait 6 months, he said, but I couldn't wait. I knew now that something weird was going on. So I convinced the school nurse to take a cheek swab for a biology project and mailed it to a DNA company myself. I had the results sent to Jeremy's email so my parents wouldn't know. 6 weeks later, Jeremy called me. The results are in. I went to his house and we sat at his computer. My parents thought I was at soccer practice. They had no idea I was about to find out what they'd been hiding my entire life. Ready? Jeremy asked with his finger on the mouse. Click it, I said. The results loaded and Jeremy's face went completely white. I looked at the screen and couldn't understand what I was seeing. Full story on the channel below.